Hey guys, welcome back to Skyblock. This is Lairdog, and I am so excited to show you what we have done. See, there goes that we word again. Hey, what I have done, and I'm gonna literally just walk you through what has happened since the last time. So the last time we talked, I actually built the glowstone farm. So the glowstone farm is fantastic. That tutorial is on Lairdog on YouTube. You can go there and see it. I got a ton of glowstone, and you can see I went glowstone crazy here, and I had a lot of fun with that. Got a lot of fun updates with you on. I learned or I taught myself how to make stone in place on Skyblock. Yeah, that's very exciting. Basically, you just build a little water pit and then run lava over it. And when running lava goes over water, you get stone. That was exciting. Okay, so I figured we needed to get some iron, and the fishing was working well, and the getting them about one ignite an hour is going well here. And I thought, you know what? I wonder if I can do it. I wonder if I truly can get an iron golem farm going here in survival Skyblock. So I thought, okay, the first thing I know I can get zombie villagers from here. Okay, and I know I can build a little thing across to my to. So I built the a standard iron golem farm. I built that lower than the mob farm, and then literally at the level that the mobs actually hit, what I did was I blocked them from coming down, and then I just basically made a little walkway over with holes in it, and I blocked it off. And so I had them come over, filled it up, killed off everything that wasn't a zombie villager, and I ended up with a number of like 4 good zombie villagers, but they were still zombies. Now I needed to get the golden apple and the potion of weakness. So let me show you how I accomplished that part in Skyblock. Because anybody can get doors. Now you know you can get glowstone through the witch farm, right? So you can set all this up. And this building here is just me doing my pouring with lava. That's all that is. That's just me just pouring with lava. Real simple. And then I built a staircase in there going all the way up the kill around the kill drop. And as you can see, you'll know I'll build something with lava if it goes all the way down to the earth, all the way down to 0. So there is no earth down there, by the way. It's just all sky. So anyway, so I built the standard iron golem farm you can find right on YouTube. Go to Minecraft Wiki. There's the most basic iron golem farm. Boom, there it is, right there. Now, so I had my zombies going across on a little skywalk going across over the top. Now we had to cure them. So I went to the Nether and said, well, what is the most simplest way to get gold? Okay, and this is what I came up with. Yes, it's 100% cobblestone and wood. There is nothing else here but cobblestone and wood. You can build this yourself. It just requires a lot of cobblestone. Now, I saw something like this on YouTube, and I just went ahead and tried to duplicate it from memory and just create my own. And I know I didn't get it right because without the fences, these guys just fall off. But now with the fences, they all come straight to a little walkway, and the walkway drops right down. Because I'm here, they come to me, obviously, right? So they fall right here in this hole, and they go right down to a little a kill place down there, a half slab, and they all land in there. And there's 3 floors. All I did was from this spot, this is my noob pole right here, okay? I literally just went over 15 and then did the same thing here, over 15, 15 that way and 15 that way, and then filled it in, made more cobblestone, and then I went up 2 blocks, filled it in, did the same thing, went up 2 blocks, filled it in, all the way up, and these are all half slabs up there so that we don't get ghasts. Trust me, it was a lot of fun. But, so if you want to do it in survival, knock yourself out. Alrighty, so, but this is the easiest, cheapest gold farm you could get, but watch this. You see why I have 51 experience? Watch this. All right, here, I know you guys have seen this, but some of you haven't. If you wonder why I have enchanted bows, I got that from my mob farm. All right, here we go. Ready? Kaboom. Now, here they come. On all 4 of the levels. See, these are all half slabs, right? With only a half slab in between each one. Now, sometimes they get a little stuck and more have to come behind them, and then they push them in. See, so that's no big deal. And if you get closer, they'll come closer. Now, see, more are spawning. Look at that, see? Look at that, the game is doing its job. It's spawning them, and they're trying to find a way to me. And so they are, thus finding a way to me. Look at that, guys. Huh? Is that the easiest way of getting gold you could possibly imagine? Anyway, it's continuing. They keep spawning. You give them a couple seconds, and then all of a sudden, these guys aggro those guys, and they eventually will start walking over here. If they don't, you just take an arrow and boom, give them a shot. There they come. See? Nice and easy. It's just, oh, it is hilarious. I mean, look at it. It's just amazing. And they come from all 3 levels. It's just fantastic. Really, really simple. And this is just going based on the mechanisms of the game. I used to get them all jamming up right there until I put the wood in all the way around. All right, guys. Well, I'm talking to the pigmen now. Sorry, not you guys. All right. So, guys, take it easy. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and go down because I got a lot more fun things to show you today. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna stop right there and doink. There's no reason to do that. I'm just still, somehow afraid they're gonna be there. So, okay. So. I do have a lot more iron now because the iron golem farm is up and running, but obviously then I did not. So this is how I had to collect things just by standing here. And as you can see, the game has changed. So now all of your experience just kind of rumbles around your belly button there, right? So here's what I'm going to do. This is what I do. My inventory is almost completely full. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is as I pick stuff up, hold on a second. There's no room for anything. Let me just do this. I'm not picking anything up because of that. Let me do this. This is all my stuff that I was going to walk through and explain and then show you guys what I've done and how I've done it, right? Okay, so we're going to take that. This is all my stuff. I think the only thing I picked up there was that. Okay. Now we collect all the goodies, okay? So, what did we get here? We got all kinds of good stuff. Let's see. There we go. And once I get my hopper down here and everything, it'll make a lot more sense. Now, so just in a couple minutes that we were there, I got all of these. Let's see. I'm going to actually get rid of all of the gold swords and that. I don't need that. I do need this though. And see what I'll do is I take all these enchanted golden swords, I take them over to the mob farm and I use them in the mob farm. See, genius. Okay, let's get rid of all of these guys here. Don't need, because literally you just get gobs and gobs and gobs of them. Now I'm showing you how to do this because I haven't gone around yet, except for the iron farm. I haven't gone around and upgraded everything, but this is, the basics, guys. This is the basics. This is how you do it. You can stand right here as they die right there, and you can just hold your chest open and just keep moving everything in, okay? Because you're just going to keep collecting it up. That's a good way of doing it. So, all right, I'm going to put this. Let's see. Got a bunch of my glowstone in here. Let's go ahead and just leave the gold here, and leave some. Yeah, we got to leave all of these because I don't have any room in my inventory. Look at all that glowstone. I'm so happy. All right, now grab all my junk here. I don't need all my fish. I did do a lot of fishing, and so that's one of the reasons why I had all that in in my inventory as I wanted to show you. Look at this, by the way. Look at this bow. Power 2, Infinity, Flame, Unbreaking 2. I mean, isn't that amazing? I got that from the farm. That was one of the reasons why I had it in my inventory. I'm going to leave some of this here. All right, got that. I got my iron. The chest plate, I got that from the other farm. Okay, now I'm going to show you this, guys. This is the important stuff, okay? So, we needed the Splash Potion of Weakness right here, and we needed the Golden Apple here in order to be able to change the zombies from zombie pigmen, or from zombie pigmen, or I'm sorry, from zombie villagers back into villagers, okay? So, let's see, I gotta take my food, gotta take my lava, yeah, I might as well take some of that and that. Yeah, let's just, what the heck, I'm gonna bring that and that and that. I don't need all that, leave some of that here. Yeah, we're good, okay, let's head on over. Now, so, once I had a ton of gold, okay, guys, you take what you do. Let's see. Let me see how much gold I have here. I'm just going to pretend that these are iron ingots. Okay. What you do is you put your apple in the center, and you take your iron ingots, the solid ingots, not these. You put iron ingots all the way around, like that. So you have to have gold ingots, not nuggets. Okay. All the way around an apple, and then that creates the golden apple. So this is how I got the golden apple, right there, okay? And the trees, obviously, okay? Now, the next part is this Splash Potion of Weakness, okay? The Splash Potion of Weakness. Well, the first thing you need is a blaze rod, okay? And the blaze rod gives you the ability to make the brewing stand. Okay, so what I did was, again, just like I found in the regular world, I found the location of the witch hut. Okay, I went back into that same world, the same world that I got from here. I'm just going to show you real quick. Don't worry, I'm not going to take a lot of time doing it. But I take the copy of the sky block like this. I'm sorry, like the regular sky block, and you hit recreate. And you make a copy of Skyblock, and then you go into that. Okay, you go into your copy because it's basically the same world. And what I did was I found the location of my portal in my world in my Skyblock, wrote down the location, and then I went into that world, the copy of it, and I put my Nether portal in the exact same place. Then I started looking around for a place where blazes spawn. And believe it or not, see right there, it wasn't that far. So I just placed blocks one by one by one by one by one by one, all the way like this, all the way down. Now, the blazes and all the bad guys don't spawn down here. The pigmen will, but the other stuff won't spawn if this is here. If this is not here, this here is the actual, in the Nether, right here, these exact coordinates here, is the actual crossroads of a major bridge. So there's a bridge going along like this and a bridge going like this, and it's got a little hut around it, not a hut, but it's got a little frame around it and everything. And when you get rid of this light and you walk back that way, the skeletons, oh, come on, the big bad killing what is it? What's that? The wither skeletons spawn here, and blazes spawn here. So what I did was I would remove that light. I would remove it. I'd come back over here, and then the blazes would start spawning once I got back over here. And once the blazes start spawning, pigmen spawn too. Once I got back here, I got my bow, and I would just line up, and I would hit them just right. See, I'm just lining up, and I would just hit them, hit them 1, 2, 3. I would kill about 3 of the blazes, then I would leave and not go into that insanity. I would leave. I'd go all the way back to my portal. I'd go outside the portal, and then I would come back in the portal and come back, and I would run as fast as I could onto, oh, there they are. There's the pigmen. Run as fast as I could down there onto the platform and get my blazes, and then get the blazes out of there before my blaze rods despawned. So I was able to get 5 blaze rods by doing that. Now, I was able to get about, oh, I don't know, I think 4 pieces of iron before all of this. So I took one of those pieces of iron and I made a piston, okay? Because I just realized you probably don't know how I got down here, okay? So what I did was I took the piston, and you may need to learn how to do this because you can't use water in the nether, right? So what you simply do is this. You just go 1, 2, and then you get on something and you go 3 like that, right? Then you break this block, right? Now I had to go up another one. But anyway, you place the piston under one of the blocks so it's facing straight down. Then you put a button. Now let's pretend this is the piston here, okay? Let's say that's the piston, right? Then you put another block on the side, and then you put a button there, and you just click the button, and it'll push that cobblestone down. Then there's a gap, and then you put another piece of cobblestone in there. Click the button, and they all go down. And there's a gap, and you put another piece of cobblestone, and it'll push it down to 10. Okay, it'll push 10 blocks all the way down. And so at some point you have to break, take your piston and move over one and keep doing it till you get those to go down. And sometimes you actually have to go down midway down here and use it and keep driving some farther, because I had to go all the way down to 57, so I had to do that. And so that's how you get things. That's how to get lower than where you're currently at in the nether. Now, granted, you need a piston, and to get a piston, you have to have 1 piece of iron, and for that you gotta do the mob farm. Okay, so you build a mob farm, you kill the mobs with your sword, and then about every hour, if you stay at it, you'll end up getting an iron ingot. Okay, so that's how you get iron. Now, we're not done with our little story here. Okay, so you're wondering why the mushrooms are here. I'm going to explain it. So once you have your blaze rod, your individual blaze rod, okay, I think I have one right here. Here's a blaze rod, right? Okay, so once you have that, you use the blaze rod and you put, let's see, yeah, you go right here, and you put 1 blaze rod there, and then you put 3 pieces of cobblestone, and there is your brewing stand. I'm not going to make a brewing stand because I already have one, but that's how you make your brewing stand. Now you got a brewing stand, okay? So I went over to the witch farm, got a bazillion bottles, okay, and filled them up with water. Let's see, you see, so I still got 64 of them here. So you fill, I actually have, there's a potion of healing that actually a witch dropped at one point. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab, because I had to learn all this, guys. I did not know how to do this. So you just, you just fill up your water. And so look at that, I got water bottles. Now these are splash potions of weakness. So let me kind of show you how this works. So there's your, now, you take your blaze rod and you put it in your inventory, and you end up getting blaze powder, okay? Take your blaze powder, you click here, and I put my blaze powder right here. Now each blaze rod gives you, your blaze powder. Your blaze powder, each one of the blaze powders gives you 20 brewing. So I get plenty, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bottles, my just glass bottles. Don't I have another one? No, I want to see how they're hooked up there and they're cute. Grab one more, okay? And we're going to put 3. So we got 3 water bottles right there. Now they're all just sitting there. I do like that part about the game is this is one of the only ones where, like, if you put stuff in the inventory, then you have to go get something else, it'll all pop out and just lay there. Where with the brewing stand, you can put your water bottles there and they'll just stay there. It's kind of cool. Now, so here, if you just take gunpowder and you put gunpowder up there, the gunpowder will work and convert all of these into, it's called a splash potion, okay? So these will just be splash potions. They're not going to be splash potions of weakness, but these will all be splash potion bottles. Watch this. There we go. Splash potions with no effects. Now, remember that spider's eye I had up there that I was showing you? You put the spider's eye up here, just one, and it will turn all of these into a splash potion of weakness. So that was cool. Now, the spider, or the fermented spider's eye, okay? That's where the brown and the red mushroom came in, the fermented spider's eye, okay? The witch hut produces glowstone, it produces sticks, and it produces, see the sticks, and it produces, I think I may have used it up. I can't believe I used it all up. But anyway, it uses, or you can get sugar, lots of sugar from the witch farm, okay? So in the inventory here, you put a spider's eye, or a spider eye, you put a brown mushroom, and you put a thing of sugar, and you get a fermented spider's eye. So let's talk about the brown mushroom quick. When you enter the game, there is a chest in Skyblock that doesn't have a mushroom in it. It just has a ice block and a block of lava, or a bucket of lava right there, this one, okay? And obviously, then once you work your way over from here and you get to where the sand island is, on the top of the sand island, there is I'm trying to remember exactly, but I think it's a melon, a melon seed. No, a slice of melon, okay? So a slice of melon, just one of these guys right there. You guys have seen this before. You guys have seen it. So you get a slice of melon, you get a pumpkin seed, and you get your obsidian. That's right. You get your blocks of obsidian in order to be able to get to the nether. Okay? So there you go. There's your so you can do that. Now, once you build the portal and you go in the nether, now inside the nether there's another chest. And in that chest is a couple of things. I'm trying to remember now. Another block of ice, a spruce tree. I can't remember what else. But sitting on the glowstone in the nether, there's a red and a brown mushroom. Just one little red and brown mushroom. Okay, these guys right here. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of them now because I did that. But you have just one of these. Okay. One of these in each one. That's what you get. Now, what you do, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this in my bucket, but we'll pretend it's water. Now, what you do is you lay out a platform. You have to do it in the daytime, or you have to have glowstone all around like I do. Either way, it has to be really bright light. Okay? And then what you do is you simply create an area like this. You break that out. You put dirt down right here. So this would be dirt. Then you fill it with water with your water bucket, okay, or with put your lava somewhere else, and then take your bucket and fill it with water, and put water in here. So now you have dirt at the bottom and then water, and then you take your brown mushroom or your red mushroom, and you just click it like you're planting it right on top of the dirt, and the water will go away at that point. Okay. Now you just simply get your bone meal from the skeletons you've killed. Okay. You get your bone meal and you just tap that mushroom a couple times, and you will have. Let's see. Where's the bone meal? We got a bunch of bone meal. I think I left it up top. See, there's my piston. Yay! That was really helpful, by the way. So that's how you do that. You use the bone meal, and then poof, it ends up making a giant mushroom. Now, way up there, you can see I actually went and put, I just noob pulled up and then went across and put some glowstone up on top, because that would be dark up there, and you would end up getting bad guys as you just walked along. They would just jump down on you and try to kill you. So it's no fun. So now once you have your golden apple and you have your splash bottle, okay, of weakness. Actually, you need the splash bottle of weakness, this one here. So you throw this at your zombie villager, and then he starts shaking, okay? Actually, he doesn't start shaking it. You throw this at him. This lasts for 1 minute and 30 seconds. But so within that minute and 30 seconds, you give him an apple. You just aim it at him and feed it to him, and he'll take it. And then he starts shaking. And you can look at my guy up here, right? And it looks like he's doing this right here. You can see that. He's just kind of going, ooh, and he just shakes. And so he'll just shake there. And I think it was up to 2 or 3 minutes sometimes for each one. And then all of a sudden you'll start hearing the familiar, you start hearing that, and you're like, I got villagers. And so then the villagers, I moved them over and dropped them literally. I put water in their little in the home that I made for them. I put water there so they wouldn't die, and just dropped them right on into where they went, and then went and took away the water. I gave them lots of food. That's one of the reasons why everything is so fresh up here, because I literally cleared this out and put more potatoes back down, and then used more bone meal. I did that 6-7 times. So I literally, my whole entire inventory bar down here was full of 64 stacks of potatoes. And then I just went upstairs and I literally just gave those guys food on both sides as much as can. And within literally I just left this. I went off to eat. Came back. It probably was a couple hours later, and I had at least, I think, 16 to 18 villagers up there, in between the two sides, and so they're probably still growing. I have no idea. I mean, there's only enough doors for like I think 20 villagers, but the iron golems are spawning. It's absolutely fantastic. And so that is how you end up with an iron farm in Skyblock. And so next time we will actually build together I'm not sure what we're going to build yet. I got to think about it, but we're just going to go up here to the top, to the very top of the world. Look at this. Awesome. So there's the farm. You can see there's only 2 layers, and that layer is on the other side, but there's 2 spawn platforms, and those golems spawn in there, and it's just a lot of fun. And coming up here and using these swords that I got are just great. It's just my chest plate came off. So I have armor now from this up here. I get all kinds of drops. This is like the #1 place I get drops from up here. It's just, it really is amazing. And I just kind of go back and forth. You don't want to get too close and get the creepers ready to blow, because they will. When you get bored of doing that, you come down here and you switch out for your this one with the power, infinity, and all the other stuff, and you just shoot bad guys. It's a lot of fun, and then you go up and you collect all your experience, and all your winnings. So guys, that's it. It really is exciting. It's coming along. I feel better about this Skyblock than I've ever felt about anyone before this, and I was really excited to show you this. Please make sure you leave your comments. I really do appreciate any comments you guys have, and I really do appreciate you listening in today and watching. It was just about a half hour, and I thank you, and make sure you hit like, and if you would, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you tomorrow.